Hi everyone, welcome back to Microsoft APAC partner TechPowerUp. Less code, more power with Power Apps. So today we are going to discuss about AI Builder fundamental inside the Power Platform. With me, Ricky. I'm a partner technology lead at Microsoft Indonesia. So for those who haven't connected or know me, feel free to connect with me in the link above. So let's get started and discuss about AI Builder fundamental. First, let's start with why. Why AI Builder is being embedded inside Power Apps or Power Platform specifically. First, um, we know that uh, we need to make AI accessible for everyone. We need to make AI easy to use, easy to build for everyone, including us now, the citizen developer or the professional developer who doesn't have the skills of building an AI. Why? Because we understand that the talent who can really build AI from scratch, or probably some people call it data scientists or professional developers who's focusing on AI technology, is really shortage, if I may say, right? If you go take a look in your country or in your company, probably really small number of people that who understand or know how to build AI technology from scratch, right? So, and on the other side, on the business side, AI have a very huge potential to address business problem, business needs that previously is still do a lot of manual things, a lot of things that being done by a human. You take a look at the example of how Elon Musk building Tesla, whereby all of the system is now using robotic, and the human is only on the other side. So that's the opportunity of AI. That's the why we are building AI Builder, and why you as a citizen developer or a professional developer should understand as well about the AI Builder and leverage it to address the business problem. Now, before we going deep into Microsoft AI Builder in Power Platform, let's take a look on the overview level, higher level of what is Microsoft portfolio for AI. So here's a very simple summary. We want to everyone to leverage to able to leverage AI. Either it's a business user, either a developers, either is they are data scientists who can build their own AI. So here we simplify into two things. For business users, there are already applications such as SaaS application, Microsoft 365, Dynamics 365, or a platform application like a Power Platform, whereby now you can use AI Builder inside of it. Or if you are a developer or data scientist, you want just infuse an AI into your application. You can leverage service such as Azure Cognitive Service, whereby you can connect, infuse the AI which pre-built by Microsoft. You can use it simply connecting via API, or you want to use a platform which built your own AI, your own machine learning, custom machine learning model using a platform such as Azure Machine Learning, R, Apache Spark, TensorFlow, PyTorch, and others. So end to end, we have the solution. It depends on who you are and what is your capability, and everyone, so that everyone can leverage it. Now let's deep dive into AI Builder in Power Platform. So if you take a look in all Power Platform introduction, basically AI Builder is already there. Here I'm highlighting in the red box. So AI Builder is there, and you can connect it not only inside Power Platform, but you can extend beyond Power Platform using leveraging the Microsoft data first. So here's the AI Builder. AI Builder is how you build, you train, you publish an AI model without having to do a single line of code. It's basically similar like Power Apps or Power Automate, whereby you can drag and drop, whereby there is a point and click guided wizard that you can leverage, and there's a lot of pre-built as well, pre-built AI as well inside the AI builder, so that you can leverage. Now, again, the concept of AI doesn't change. The concept of AI is the more you train the AI with the data, the more it gets clever, the more it gets accurate. So AI Builder in Power Platform now have two. First is AI Builder inside Power Apps. So if you go to Power Apps, you're building an application, you probably already saw the icon of AI Builder there. I'll go deep dive later. And also in Power Automate. So you can build and you can reuse the model for every user that leveraging Power Apps or Power Automate. So hopefully, by having this AI builder for Power Platform, we can democratize AI for all, integrating with your existing application, either it's legacy application, on-premise application, or your cloud application and services. Whether you are citizen developer or you are an IT administrator or a professional developer, you can leverage it well for your organization, for your business benefit. Now, let's take a look deep dive into the AI scenario inside AI Builder in Power Platform. Okay, so there are a wide range of AI scenario in AI Builder. First, you can simply using AI to process documents such as form processing, receipt processing, business card reader, and you can use AI to vision. So vision is basically giving an eye into your application so that your application is not only reading an image file such as JPEG or PDF, but your application can detect what is inside of the image. Is it there's a what color is it? What text is it? What is there any human? Is there any all of those things? Vision. Third is the prediction. You want to have an AI that can predict whether, for example, is a churn prediction, is a customer satisfaction prediction, or anything else. And the last one will be language. Either is category, key phrases, language translation, sentiment analysis, etc. So all of this AI scenario is already inside Power Apps and Power Automate. But along the way, Microsoft will continue to invest to have more and more scenario inside the AI builder. Now, there's the AI scenario. Now, how you build your own AI? So there are two ways to build your own AI. First, there's a custom. You want to build your own, or you want to leverage what is Microsoft have provided, which is the pre-built model. Now, the custom model, you select a model type, you provide the data, you train your own unique AI model, then you share the model so that this AI model can be leveraged by another user inside your organization or yourself. So that's the custom AI model. The pre-built AI model, you don't need to train because Microsoft is already doing this training for millions of data that we have. For example, like a business card, like a text processing from a form. Microsoft already doing it for you. So you can just leverage it or you can just try it out. So that's the difference between custom and pre-built. Now, let's go deep dive about custom model. So what is the custom model? Custom model, let me give all of it. So here are the currently available. The first time it launched, it probably only have 2 or 3, but now we already have 5, which 2 of them is still in preview. So what is custom model? For example, you want to use it a prediction. You want to use a form processing. You want to use object detection. This is the one that I'm going to show you later, object detection. Entity extraction, category classification. That's the custom model. And the other one is the pre-built model. Now, this is the one I mentioned. Pre-built model, Microsoft already trained it for you using Microsoft data such as business card reader. So you don't have to train it. You can train it, but you just need you simply can use it directly. Okay, so that's the overview about custom and pre-built. So let's have a quick demo. So what is the demo? the demo today, I'm going to the scenario is about retail. You can imagine any scenario according to your business or your customer or your partner's business. But basically, today we are going to imagine I am a retail salesperson that I need to restock store shelf, and I want to do it automatically rather than do it manually, because the problem is almost every retail have a problem with their inventory, with their stock, with their how they can optimize more and more. So let's take a look. Okay, let me restart. So I'm sure you already know, if you are building an application inside Power Apps, you will go to this Power Apps. Now, there's an AI builder here. There are two things. Either you want to build or you want to leverage what is already there. Now, in this scenario, we want to build our own custom model. So let's build it. Okay. There you go. Here you can see there are some custom model that you can leverage, such as category classification, entity, form processing, object detection, and prediction. And you can get straight to productivity. This is, for example, that Microsoft has already trained for you. For example, a text recognition, a sentiment analysis, a business card. You can try it yourself. But today I'm going to talk about the one of the scenario, which is back to the retail scenario. Now I'm going to use the object detection here. So let's go there. Oh, and the good thing here, before I go there, there's a Microsoft Learn link here that you can learn and you can leverage to understand more, which I encourage you to learn from this site as well. You can just simply open in new tab, and then there's AI builder, self-paced, self-learning stuff here. Okay. Now, let's go to object detection. Let's name this model is store shelves AI. See? Now, identify count object within any image, automate business process on real-time data, blah, 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 blah. There's some examples here that you can leverage, get sample image. There's some best practice, do and don'ts, what image that you should use to train the AI, right? And what you need is at least 15 plus image for each object. So let's create this. Okay, select your model domain. The object detection have already several model domain. Either is a common objects, object on retail shelf. This is some scenario, or brand logo. In this case, I'm going to use the common objects, but you can try based on your own scenario later. Now, choose objects for your model detect. Now, let's, for example, here I have several images. So let me open up for you. Make it bigger. I have several image. Again, this is not a promotion, this is just an example. So these several of images have a Coke bottle in it, Sprite bottle, and hand sanitizer as well. So we are going to use this to try it. First, we name the object is Coke, Sprite, pulpy orange, then sanitizer. Okay, go to the next one. Okay, here, add image for your object. So what you are going to do is you're going to need to upload all of the image that you have, and we need to tag it, and we need to train the AI. The more image that we have, the better the prediction result will be for this AI that we name it as a store shelf AI. Okay, let's upload from. Okay, so here, if you go to the upload, there are three things. Either you want to upload from local storage, Sharepoint, or Azure Blob storage. For Azure Blob storage, you need the premium version of the AI builder. So you do need to waste the storage in Power Platform. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's upload, but okay, now 37 image. Let's upload. You don't need one image for one picture. You can do this image like one image, several picture inside of it, something like this. Okay. Okay, it's uploading. Okay, successfully upload 37 image. Close. Then what you need to do, you click next, is now tagging those image. Okay, tagging those image. This is quite boring. So I've already done this in the other page, but I'm just going to show you how to tag it. Okay, so if you take a look at here, text applied, there are four objects that we defined earlier. Now what we need to do, at least we have 15 each. Okay, so what you need to do is simply just click it, drag it, and tag. Drag and tag. Right here, drag and tag. Probably orange. And you need to do it for all your image which you are uploading here. Remember, the more image, the better it is. Now, if you already tag one, you see here the tag apply is already one each. Okay. So tag all of it, and once you're done, do the done tagging. Okay. Now I already do it for you here. This is a different, the other one, Store Shelf one, not the Store Shelf AI. I already do it for you here to make it simple. Same, Coca-Cola, Pulpy, Sanitizer, Sprite, 37 image. I'm doing the tagging here. Just a heads up, because there's two different type size of Coke. This is one of example. I'm tagging only the smaller version. But if you want to do it, you can make two different Coke 330 milliliter and Coke for 500 milliliter, for example. Okay. Now, next, then what you need to do, simply click this train button. Okay. Then it will take time to train your AI. Again, you can take a cup of coffee, let Microsoft do it for you. Now, let's go to model. Okay. If you take a look at here, now the one that I'm using is this store shelf. Store shelf, and the status is still in training. Okay, now we're back. So after your AI builder model is built, the status should change. This is published, but should change into train, right? So after this is should be trained before you publish. Now you can simply look at this, and if you want to publish the model, if the previous status was trained, this use model should be clicked to publish. Once you are published, you can use this AI builder. Now, before you publish, you can understand the performance. They can identify 4 objects with 95% performance. You can take a look at what is the performance score. 100% is definitely better. And again, building an AI, you need more and more models. So let's do a quick test here. Upload from my device, and let's select this one, for example. And let's try whether our AI now able to detect which product is which one. Okay, now take a look at here. They are able to detect Sprite, Coke, Pulpy, and Sanitizer with a good number of percentage. There's no straight definition of good percentage. It depends on you as an AI builder. whether you want to at least 90%, whether you want at least 95%, it's up to you. If it's still less than 90%, for example, like this sanitizer, you need to train with more and more pictures. So for this case, to shorten the time, let's use it in our application. Now, how to embed it? Now, let's go to apps. Let's create a simple apps. A canvas app should be enough. So let's use the tablet layout here, blank app. Okay. Now to input this AI builder, you just go to insert, then you go to AI builder, and which in our case we are using the object detector. So click object detector. So if this is a premium component, blah blah blah. Okay, got it. Okay, so if your AI model has not published, is only trained, it will not show up here. Meaning that you as a user or the other user cannot use this AI model. Now, if you already publish, you can use it here. Okay, let's use this model. Okay, you can see it is already detecting now. To make it a bit better, so let's use a simple background image. Okay, then let's insert. Well, let's try first whether this app is already working. Now, let's use it. Try detect. Let's say this is an app for your salesperson in the field. Okay, it's already detecting, but it's not really nice. So what you want to do, you can add a gallery here, for example. Then later probably you can choose a better background, not this one. But what you want to do is this custom gallery sample, you want to change it into object detector dot results. Okay, now you can remove this one. Take name. Okay, and then you can remove this one. So as a result, you can and then you can remove this box as well, for example. Oops, let's just use the title and subtitle. Okay, subtitle depends on which do you want to use in this item, but in this case let's not just use it. Then play, and let's try detect another object with more. Let's use this one. Now, oh, I'm sorry about the color, but basically it's already detecting there's a pulpy, there's a sanitizer, there's a Sprite, and there is a Coke. And you can use it into your application. So that's about it on how you want to do it. Then don't forget to save the application that you already used. Now let's go back to our presentation. Now, one of the success story that our customer have is Buller Logistic. I don't know whether I pronounce it right or wrong. Apology if I'm pronounce it wrong. So this company is a worldwide logistic company, 500 largest company, top Fortune 500 with 84,000 employees in 129 countries. They are focusing on transportation logistic. Now the scenario is quite easy. They want to automate the field operators in port terminals so they can easily identify which containers details. So imagine if you have like this one, right? You have tons container. You definitely in the field you cannot check one by one. But what you can do is using AI to extract the image, the text inside of this container, and compare it with the detail which you have in your database. And the customer feedback is results on our different images are very excellent. So this is just one of example, and there's a lot of others that you can take a look in Microsoft customer story, and probably you or your customer or your partner can be our next customer story. So what is the next step about this? So there are 4 next steps. That first, explore overview tutorials, code samples that Microsoft AI Builder already provide. Complete an interactive learning exercise, self-learning definitely in Microsoft Learn. And the second link here, train cert poster, is there is a um, role-based certification and learning that you can use. Now Powerapps already have a Powerapps developer, Powerapps functional consultant, even Power Platform fundamentals. And join our community and share feedback about AI Builder, what you do you want to improve, because again, this product is actively evolving into new, more and more services, and get the complete view of the upcoming features that's going to be released soon, okay, or just release. And if you're interested more about AI and you would like to understand about AI scenario, what's the implementation of AI in business, you can Microsoft working together with Inzad is having an AI business tool which you can access it for free. So with that, I'm going to close my presentation. Please fill the feedback form if you like this session. I know this is remote. I'm hoping to get to meet you soon when all of this pandemic solved. And stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you, everyone.